A warning, the photos you're about to see are graphic. These are scars, scabs, and open wounds that are often hidden by clothes or even makeup. And they're caused by people who compulsively pick away at their own skin. Today, the secret life of skin pickers. We're going behind closed doors to uncover how this secret obsession can control lives.
I just woke up, about to get ready to go to work. The first thing I thought about when I woke up this morning was how the scabs that I picked at yesterday have probably healed over, so I can pick at them again. I never account for the amount of time in the morning it's going to take me to pick, and sometimes I end up being late to places too. But it's uncontrollable.
The urge to pick has been in the back of my mind all day. I was thinking at work, like, am I going to be able to pick this one? Am I going to be able to pick the ones on my legs? It's just something that's constantly there. My fingers are constantly scanning. I'm just constantly doing it, and sometimes I even pick until I bleed, and I just don't know how to stop or how to resist that urge.
I just got home from work. I was picking a lot at work, and I just got out of the shower, and that stung because some of the wounds were still open. I still have the urge to pick. I'm literally scanning my body as I'm like doing this right now.
Catherine is here. Thank you for coming.
Thank
I know
you.
This is sensitive. A lot of us pop pimples, we pick at skin. But in your case, at around age 5, it became much more significant than most kids experience. What happened?
So when I was 5, I had really, really sensitive skin. So it would be down to sitting in the grass, I would start to itch, chlorine from pools, scented lotions, perfumes, and so I developed eczema around age 8. And then eventually that went from just scratching at my skin to starting to pick and to pick and to pick. And it was just something where it was just I was constantly doing it, but I didn't really think that there was anything that was wrong with it. It was just something that I was doing.
I notice how you're dressed now. You've covered up your skin.
Yeah.
How does it affect you when your skin's not covered and people see the scabs in your legs or your arms and comment?
It's definitely a little bit embarrassing. At first, when I first started picking, I didn't think that anything was wrong. And then once I started going out and I had like the scabs and the scars all over my leg, that was when people would be like, what's wrong with you? Like, what happened to you? What happened to your legs? Or they'd be like, who beat you up? Or something like that. And then that was when I started to think, maybe there is something wrong with me. Like, maybe this isn't something that other people are doing as well.
You plan your day around whether people see your scabs or not?
Yeah, so I would wear like long pants even in like the dead of summer when it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. And then I switched. I figured, okay, I want to wear shorts, so let me put on makeup now. So I'd start to put makeup all over my legs, all over my arms, and I remember very specifically, I was like on the bus and the makeup was not the same color as my legs at all. So people, they knew, like they could tell that I was wearing makeup. And it was raining that day, and I remember the kids on the bus were like, oh, well, if you are, like, they'd be trying to, like, rub at the makeup on my legs and stuff like that. And they'd be like, well, if you are wearing makeup, when you go out into the rain, we're going to see it. It's going to run. And I remember it was like a 2-minute walk from the bus to my house, but it felt like I was walking for miles just to get back to my house, trying to walk fast, but not too fast so they wouldn't say anything. And so then I tried to switch to covering up with a bandage. And so I would wrap like my entire shin with like an ace bandage, and I told people that I sprained my shin. It was just strategically planning the things that I wore, trying to find different ways to hide all of the scars.
Is there ever a moment of the day where you're not thinking about picking at your skin?
No.
I'm just thinking about you and how you're navigating life with these scabs. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear would be that I can't stop it. Because when I was young, I'd be like, okay, well, when I'm in my 20s, it's gonna go away. And then I'm like, well, I'm 24 now, and it's still going on. And so I worry that it's something that I'm always going to have, and it's not going to go away.
So I did a little homework after I heard of your story. And there are many, many women like you. And it's the shame, as you mentioned, that holds so many back from moving forward. So I'm going to challenge you. How hard would it be for you to show your scabs right now to all of America?
It all started when I was a teen and I endured some bullying and some abuse. It started as a bad habit and a little bit of an addiction. And then in my 20s, I experienced some trauma where I ended up in the bathroom for about 6 hours a day, kind of disassociating and in a zone. At that point, I entered a partial hospitalization program that really helped me find what my triggers were, start surrounding myself with people that loved and supported me instead of toxic relationships, and then finally forgiving myself. There will be relapses, but there is hope, and you can get there.
We're back uncovering a secret skin obsession that women are hiding behind closed doors. They need to constantly pick at their own skin. Whether it's pimples or bumps on their face or scabs on their legs, they're consumed by this urge to pick. And Catherine is back. Ever since she started picking her skin at the age of 5, she has not been able to stop. And I know that you don't like to show your skin. What do you think?
It's a little nerve-wracking.
Oh, I can imagine. But I don't know of a better example of how we face our fears than to show people what you really look like.
Yeah.
And the skin is the most visible thing, so if you can do this, you can do anything.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
I'll let you lead, you pace it.
Okay.
So what parts of your skin worry you the most, are the parts that you would regret us seeing? I see you have some.
Definitely, yeah. On my left arm.
When you look at these, what do you feel?
It's a little bit embarrassing to look at them, to see my skin like this and know that I did that to myself.
Now, how about the judgment that I suspect you feel when people see this and wonder, what's she doing?
Yeah, I've had some crazy questions. People have asked me if it's a cigarette burn, if it's like addictions to drugs, like different things like that. And so I think just like the perception that people have of what it is, yeah.
Do you feel it's an addiction?
Yeah, it could be an addiction because, you know, it's something that I do every single day, and I know that it's harming me, and I know that it's harming my skin, and I just continue to do it. And since it's also providing me that relief at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's just something I keep doing.
Come over here. I want to show you what I'm most worried about. Obviously, the emotional aspects of this are important, but I made a little simple illustration, right? Very rudimentary of the body, right? Skin's your largest organ, you know that already. And if you look at the skin, take one step back so you can see, you'll be able to see it better if you turn back here. So I just outlined the fact that you've got a lot of surface area. It's a great line of defense, right? Protects you against germs. It makes sure that everything stays inside like it's supposed to, right? However, when you start to itch at it, a bunch of things happen. First of all, you chip away at your body's own defense system. So each of these scabs, you're worried about the scars on what people say about you. I'm worried about these open wounds where you no longer have a natural body's defense against viruses and germs getting into you. And those infections can be problematic. But even a bigger problem is the infection can go deep into there and actually get into your blood vessels. And that can lead to a bad problem called sepsis. It's a much deeper infection. Or you could actually literally burrow infections into veins and arteries, which can be catastrophic, life-threatening even. And when I see someone who's got everything actually on the surface going for them, threatening their own well-being, in addition to torturing themselves emotionally, it hurts me. Obviously it hurts you. Mm-hmm. So I brought a world expert in to help us, if you're willing to get the help.
Yeah.
You are? Okay,
yeah.
Come on over here. Let me introduce you to a psychologist who specializes in picking, and there are not that many, but they're out there. Dr. Kristin Bianchi, thank you for joining us, Kristin.
Thank you for having me.
So she's from the Center of Anxiety and Behavioral Health, and it just helped me understand, and the audience as well, what's going on. What is this compulsive repetitive behavior?
Sure. So it's called excoriation disorder, and the behaviors associated with it: picking scabs, squeezing pores, popping pimples, are what are known as body-focused repetitive behaviors. What we know is that the most common triggers that we see are stress, boredom, anxiety.
So what's the first step? How do you get started?
So the first thing that we would recommend is to keep a behavior tracking diary. And then lastly, we want them to pay very careful attention to the purpose that the behaviors serve. How do they feel immediately afterwards? Do they feel relieved? Does it provide a sense of satisfaction or gratification? Does their anxiety reduce?
All right, so the big question is actually for you. You spent most of your life struggling with this, embarrassed about it, use the word ashamed. Are you willing to make a change today?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
You'll make it happen.
I want to make it happen.
Dr. Bianchi wants to help you. And you have a center that focuses on this. What do you want Catherine to know about the next steps?
So we use cognitive behavior therapy, and that is the scientifically supported therapy for this disorder. What we're going to be doing is hard work. I want to be honest about that. I want to be upfront. But we're going to work together as a team. And I can commit to you that I will work as hard as I possibly can for you. And in return, I need that commitment that you will work as hard as you can for me.
Yeah,
Okay?
I can do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that spirit, I'd love for us to work together as a team so that we can help you beat this.
Okay.
And I hope that you accept my offer.
Yeah.
So she's going to take you under her wing.
Okay.
She has all these cool little ideas, many of them I'd never thought of or even heard of, that I think will be successful for you. And want to keep following you to make sure you do well.
Okay.
But it starts with you and it'll end with you.
All right.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your story. Dr. Bianchi, thanks for sharing your center and
Sure.
helping out this wonderful guest of ours.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.